I love boba milk tea. And since it's harder to get my boba tea fix these days, I decided to make one myself. I even make boba from scratch. Here's how I made it. First, boba. Add brown sugar to water, slow heat to boil, and add first half of the tapioca powder to the mix. Turn off the heat after 5 seconds and add the second half. Don't worry if your dough gets too dry. You can always add a little more hot water, but each time no more than 1 tablespoon, otherwise it can get too sticky. Cut your dough into pieces and work portion by portion. The goal here is eventually make small balls of boba. So you want to knead your dough into long thin snakes like this, and slice it up into pieces and roll the pieces into small balls of boba like this. To prevent boba from sticking together, add more tapioca powder, and then get rid of the excess tapioca powder. Now let's cook some boba. Bring water to boil and add your boba, and after the boba flow to the top of the water, continue to cook for another 20 minutes. Then turn off the heat and let the boba sit for another 20 minutes. Put the cover on. The water will continue to cook the boba. And drain your boba and rinse them in cold water to stop the cooking. Now soak your boba in ice water, just for a little bit, and then drain it. I know that's a lot of steps, but this is to make sure your boba has that nice and chewy texture. It's about time to make the milk tea. But before that, let's make nice syrup for your boba to soak in. I use 1 tablespoon of brown sugar and 1 tablespoon of water. The ratio is 1 to 1, no matter how much brown sugar you'd like to use. And just soak your freshly made boba in the brown sugar syrup and just let it sit. With tea, I will have to pull out my martini shaker, which I actually bought just for boba tea. You need to make your tea stronger than how you usually like, because ice would dilute your tea. So use at least 2 tea bags and sit for 5 minutes for every cup of tea, which is 8 ounces. I added 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. In the shaker, put 1 scoop of ice, your tea, and 1.5 spoon of milk. Some stores use dairy powder instead of milk. And then just shake. To create the foam on top, I use the frother wand. Gee, that's hard to pronounce. And I use 5 tablespoons of whipping cream. Heat up the whipping cream or half and half for 60 seconds. And then work it for 30 to 60 seconds with your frother wand. Now it's time to assemble the drink. I'm going to show you the foam I made the day before for my milk tea, just to show you how beautiful it was. And that's it. Now I get to enjoy it.